Hi guys, welcome to Canarys Automation YouTube channel. Happy to see you all in another video. Today we are going to see how to find weather of a city in Google using UiPath. Basically, this bot helps users access accurate, personalized weather forecasting information to help them better plan their day. Here, we are going to find out the weather of a particular city by two ways. The first way, we are going to find the weather by typing the city name in the input dialog box. Second one, we are going to give the input city names via an Excel file and going to save the output in the same Excel. Now, let me take you through the flow, how it works. This is our flow for the first case. The flow will start from here, and user will give the city name, and it will launch a Chrome. It will search for the weather of the city, and it extract the details, that is temperature, and display in the log output. It will close the browser, and the flow will stop. This is our first case, and this is our second case. Like that, we are going to get the input details from Excel. The flow will start. It will launch the Excel, and it will read the country details which is present in the Excel, and it will launch the Chrome, search for the weather of those cities, and it will extract temperature and humidity detail, and it's going to save it in Excel. Then close the Excel, and the flow will stop. Before we going to get started, we have some prerequisite, that is Excel, where we're going to give the input, and browser and UiPath Studio.
Now let me show you the activities in the UiPath. Here I taken the first one, that is we're going to find the weather by typing the city name in the input dialog box. So I created a sequence called weather sequence. So inside the weather sequence, I use the activity called input dialog box to get the input city name from the user. So in the dialog title, I given the get the city name with double quotes. In the input label, I given as I enter a city name. So you can provide according to your wish or according to the input we are going to give. So in the input type, I give it as a text box, and I created a variable called city of type string. So then after this activities, I'm going to the next one, that is called open browser. So in the property section, you can provide the browser of your type. So here I used to Chrome. You can either change to Firefox or Edge or according to the custom you need. So after opening our browser, we search for the google.com. Then use the type into activity. Set the dialog box in the search area to the input as like this, weather of variable city. Afterwards, use the send hotkey activity and select the Google search button. Type enter key to make your search. Then after searching, select the temperature. So for that, I created a new variable called temperature. I'm going to, after getting the temperature, I'm going to display the temperature via a log message whether in the city is temperature. Okay, so let me run my flow and show you how the flow works. Click run file. As you see, our bot is running. It will ask you to type the city name like this. So let me type Portugal. So it will automatically open your Google Chrome and type weather of Portugal and such. That's it. Now we can see our output in the output column. There it is. Weather in Portugal is 11. Our first case is over. Let us move to the second one. So I created a new sequence called Excel weather. We need to create an Excel file like this to get the input. So I taken three countries: India, Pakistan, Australia. I'm going to find out the temperature and humidity. To read from this Excel sheet, I used to read range activity, and given their path where the file is present. To save this in data table, I created a variable called data tp. The same way we are going to get the output in the same file. So I used this activity again, and for that output, I created a new variable called output dt. And then I used to clear data table activity. So in order to the flow not to confuse with the input data table. So afterwards it's the same procedure only. So we used to open browser activity. We go to the URL called google.com. To iterate those values that are the countries present in the Excel, I used a for each condition to loop through each and every country. The same way we used to type into activity, we search for weather in the city names. So afterwards we get the I used to get activity to get the temperature and humidity. So to save the temperature and humidity details, I created a new variable. Now let me show you. Called str temp and str humidity. I created a new both variables to save those extracted details from the website. Then I used to add data row activity to save those fields in the output data table. So after saving the data table, I use the write range activity to write these extracted data files from the website to our Excel. Now let me run my flow. Make sure before running your flow, you close the Excel file. Yeah. So click run file. So it will automatically open your Excel sheet and read the contents over there. Then it automatically open your Google Chrome and search for those city names, like whether in India, whether it's Pakistan, whether in Australia, like that. And it will extract the details like temperature and humidity. And that's it. Now let me open the Excel and show the output. There it is. We got all the countries, temperature and humidity. That's it. Our second bot run successfully. I hope you found this useful. For more such useful videos, do subscribe to Canarys Automation YouTube channel. Thank you.